Teddy Atlas came out and said Makhachev is special, but this is also the risk of taking a fight at this level on short notice. Yes, absolutely. Listen, Islam Makhachev is the heir apparent to Habib Nurmagomedov, okay? Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, one of the greatest minds of mixed martial arts, basically hoisted Islam up and said, "You are the chosen one." After my son Habib, of course, you know what I mean? Habib is the chosen one, but after him, it's Islam. It's Islam and Habib. It's those two, you know what I mean? Those are always the 1A and 1B in the room, you know? Those are the best guys. And when you think about it, this fight was what should have happened all along. This fight, the first time they fought was, he was prepared for it. Volkanovski was preparing for it. He had a great performance and things like that. But I asked the question of how close was the fight really? Because if you think about it, Volkanovski, the fight was in Australia, this, that, and the third. When he's got his back taken, he's punching Islam in the face. Yeah, sure, it looks good. It does look good, but ultimately, Volkanovski got taken down. He got his back taken. I'd rather be Islam taking those little baby punches as opposed to Volkanovski, who's got Islam Makhachev on his back. You know what I'm saying? Who could still, capitalize on it at any moment. And in the fifth round, it was Volkanovski's best round. But I would argue for you that Volkanovski, our perception of his performance being as great as it was is skewed because of how dominant we thought Islam was going to be. Because we thought Islam was going to win in dominant fashion, and Volkanovski was like, "Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this." Because of that, look at the fifth round. It makes the performance better, plus the fact that he's in Australia, he's got home field advantage. Everyone's chanting and cheering for every little thing he does. He could throw a punch and it'll completely miss Makhachev, but Makhachev slips and, the crowd goes crazy, gives him a momentum and energy boost, does Volkanovski, all these little things. But the truth is, in the first fight, Islam Makhachev rocked Volkanovski with the hands, on the feet, in the striking, He hurt him. And you could see that there was a strength advantage there for Makhachev. You could see, Volkanovski had these little tricks, you know what I mean? The butterfly guard, things like that. He definitely showed some things that he could do, some glimpses of hope. But other than that, Islam, especially the way the fight ended as well. The way the fight ended with Volkanovski on top throwing punches, that was tremendous. But you have to get to that fifth round, In the first round, you still have a bigger, stronger champion in front of you. You have Islam Makhachev, who's really damn good. And here's the thing that came to my mind when I was watching the rematch. When Volkanovski had him up against the fence, right? Islam was in no trouble at all. He was in no trouble. He was fine. And I realized right there, duh, this is a guy who trains with Habib Nurmagomedov, okay, who is arguably the greatest fence wrestler of all time, who nobody else is better at using the cage to grapple you than him. So chances are Islam's had his back up against the wall before, right, guys? This is my point. And he had Habib doing it to him. So if I'm used to Habib putting me up against the fence and defending against Habib of all people, I'm pretty sure I could defend against Alexander Volkanovski. There's not much Volkanovski could show him that Habib hasn't already shown him, besides like the little things that maybe a Craig Jones could do unorthodoxly, like maybe an inversion. But we didn't see nothing of that. But there's maybe things like that. But outside of that, Habib has shown him everything, and Volkanovski is not Habib. And I was just watching it and I'm thinking it and I'm saying to myself, yeah, duh, this was supposed to happen. And the strength advantage was there the whole time, and the strength advantage really showed itself. Just the way he blasted that kick right through the guard of Volkanovski and everything. It was just a size advantage, everything, It's what was supposed to happen. And Islam said it in the first fight. He said, "It is impossible. This fight, I am lightweight champion, you're featherweight champion. It is impossible." And it's like, bro, he sounded like Frieza. I remember when he said that, I was like, yo, he sounds like Frieza. Like, it is impossible. He's got the death ball right over his finger, getting ready to destroy Volkanovski and all of Australia. So it is what it is. Volkanovski's a great champion. but it is hard to go up in weight class and do that. This isn't boxing where the weight classes are separated by like 7 pounds or whatever. This is MMA, and 155 and 145, 10 pounds, but it's different because of the weight cutting. People don't cut weight like that in boxing, like the way they do in MMA. Okay, Islam is a big guy to be making 155, and he does it for the night, but then once he rehydrates and he gets ready, he's no longer 155, and we saw the size difference. It was what it was. It was stark. It was contrast, and that's pretty much all it is, man. And he's not someone to take on short notice. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna take a fight on short notice, it's like, well, what? Do you think I'm Cowboy Cerrone? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. Like, you don't take a fight against me of all people. That's Islam Makhachev, bro. That's the heir apparent to Habib Nurmagomedov. You're gonna take a fight on short notice against him? Good luck. Good luck. You need full preparation for that. Even Batman wouldn't do that. Batman's like, all right, I need some time in the lab. I need some preparation. He's not just gonna, all right, let's just go in. No, not gonna happen. So Teddy Atlas is right. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me, disagree with me, it does not matter. Just join the discussion, and please follow for more. Thank you.